Yesterday, Water and Police Minister Lisa Neville said that she let slip that the water companies know what we are doing. They can tell if you're having a hot shower, if you're running your washing machine or your dishwasher. How can this be? How does it work? Joining us on the line now, Corporate Affairs Manager at South East Water, Rupert Posner. Good evening.
Oh, good evening, Tom.
Is that true that, like, for example, if I go home tonight and decide to have a shower, you know that I'm doing that?
We don't know that with you, but there is a way for us to get some of this information. And what we've found is that customers' expectations are changing. They want to have greater control over their bill, how to avoid bill shock, and they want to have more control and manage their water use. So one of the things we're doing to try and provide better service for our customers is undertaking a trial. So this is a trial where we've got a few hundred people who've got involved. They've chosen to be part of it. And what we do is we can attach a data logger, which is to the meter, which looks at how much water is going through that meter in 10-second intervals.
So it's like a smart meter with electricity?
Yeah, no, this isn't a smart meter, but it is, because smart meters can do similar things, but what this does is it just literally checks how much water is going through every 10 seconds, and then at the end of the day, via a 3G network, that information is sent back to us, and then an algorithm has been developed. We've worked with Griffith University and the other water corporations to look at that information, and what it can do by looking at how much water has come through at certain times, it can work out which appliances are likely to be used. And so by using that data that's been sent through with customers who are choosing to work with us as part of this program, we can get a better sense of how people are using water.
Okay, so what you're saying is, like, for example, when you put a load of washing on the clothes washing machine, that the water that it uses to fill up the tub or whatever is done in a different way to, say, switching on the shower.
It's not done in a different way, so the water will flow through your meter in exactly the same way. But what this algorithm can do is it can understand the amount of water and over what particular time, based on a sophisticated computer program that can then provide that information.
All right, so down the track, let's say this trial is a success and all the homes that are hooked up with these special meters, you can say, right, you've had 58 hot showers this month and washed 600 loads of washing and operated the dishwasher twice a day or whatever. I mean, is that useful for you or useful for the customers?
Well, the only thing we're interested in is if it delivers better value for the customers. So that's either reducing cost or providing greater information. So we're not going to do anything unless it delivers value. One of the interesting things that these data loggers have shown is it reveals constant water use. So constant water use can be when you've left something on, or if you have a leak, or if you have a drip. And what we've found is quite a large number of properties, almost 20% of them have got constant water use. And so by having that information, which you can't really pick up if you only get a reading once every 3 months, action can be taken, and this can save quite a lot of money.
Okay, so you could go to someone and say, look, we've noticed that even when you're clearly not in the house and no appliances are on, there's a drip of water. You might want to look at your watering system or the pipes in your property or something like that.
Absolutely, and we've done that. So this trial has identified that. So in the same way that you can now, with some of your electricity companies, see that you're using electricity all the time and decide whether you want to do something about it. But one of the challenges with leaks is that a small leak can lead to quite a lot of water and therefore quite a large cost, and sometimes it can cause damage to the property. So the potential benefit of being able to provide customers with information about leaks could be really useful.
Okay, just thank you for that. Just on another issue, I understand you're currently putting together a submission to the Essential Services Commission about water pricing for the next half decade. What are you asking for?
Well, so we go through a process all the time because we're a public entity. When determining our prices, we need to consult with our customers. And so what we're doing now through our consultation process, and the other water corporations are doing this as well, is asking customers, what do they want? Because what level of service do you want, therefore means what prices are you willing to pay. And so what we've developed, which we're really excited about, is a bill simulator. So you can go onto the website, and we've already identified through extensive engagement with our customers some of the things that are important to them in regards to safe and reliable water use, customer experience, environmental issues and education. And so what you can actually do is go on there, it's got an average bill on there, and you can decide whether you think something is more important and you want to pay a little bit more for it, or if you think it's less important and you want to pay less for it. And that way, what we're trying to do is get customers' feedback on what do you think is important, how much are you willing to pay for that, and then all of that information will feed into our price
you're saying, let's just say people don't change their water usage at all. Is it likely we'll have to pay extra?
We're not seeing water prices going up. So over the last 2 years, water prices, in fact, have gone down slightly, and we're doing everything we can to improve efficiencies. And so, for example, reducing leaks in our system, as well as reducing leaks on properties, is a good way to save money. So we're constantly looking at ways we can deliver greater efficiencies. But one of the interesting things is, what sort of, if you look at the number of pipes that we have across our network, we replace about 30 kilometres of ageing water mains annually. And should we replace them more quickly, spend some more money on that, but that would probably mean that there'll be less outages and inconvenience for our customers. And these are the sort of questions we're interested in getting customers' feedback on as we develop our pricing plan.
So if people want to give you that feedback, where do they go? What website?
If you go to our website, southeastwater.com.au, there's a link through to the pricing simulator, and where you can provide other feedback, because ultimately, we're here for our customers. We're about delivering good service for the community, and we want to deliver those services that they value.
Thank you, Rupert Posner, Corporate Affairs Manager at South East Water.